Hey y'all, today I'm going to be showing you how to set up your columns in Ads Manager for Facebook. In the past, you may have heard me talk about the Leads Accelerator, and it is actually one of the necessary steps in order to generate more leads online for your local business. Before I figured this out, we went to every networking meeting possible and did everything manual. All right, the goal for today's video is that once you watch the video, you'll be able to accurately grab data about your ads and make educated decisions to help you grow your business online. But first, make sure that you go and grab Business Manager. It's business.facebook.com. We also have a video we can link here in the description that will show you how to set up your Business Manager. But make sure you get this, because if you don't have it, it's gonna be almost impossible for you to go on to watch the rest of this video. All right guys, so once you get to Business Manager, make sure that if you haven't yet, go watch our Business Manager video. We are gonna do an updated one depending on when you're watching this video. The reason that the columns are so important is because if you do not have the columns, you're gonna be looking at inaccurate data. So we're gonna pull up an old account. This is an old Business Manager. Gonna go over to Ads Manager. You're gonna see that in the top left. All right, this says the ad account has been disabled. That was just a old ad account that we did for testing. So once you get here, all of this data doesn't really matter, but I'm just saying this is for people, let's say for example, you're trying to collect leads. This is Facebook leads here, but the new column is right here. You're gonna click and you have a bunch of like preset options. So let's say performance and clicks. It's gonna pull up this data. I have it set to lifetime. This account, I guess, has only spent $2,000. But you can see here, performance and clicks gives you some data, but doesn't really give you everything that you want. It only has a few things. Same thing for, let's just say for Messenger engagement right here. Again, unless it started with Messenger, there's not really much data. So they give you some ideas, and engagement, that's a good one to go off of as well. So they give you some preset ones, but they're not really fully in depth. So what you want to do, let's go here and click Customize Columns. Now, if you're doing lead generation, this is for you. If you're a local business, this is for you. These are, I'm gonna explain each one of these as we go through it, and then I'll show you how to save the preset. On the right-hand side, you're gonna see the order that they're gonna come through. So delivery, post reactions, etc. I'm gonna go ahead and delete all of that. Campaign name, that's kind of important. Delivery, it's important. Now, this is where on the left-hand side, you're gonna see the order that it's kind of come through on this in the middle. But what we're gonna do is gonna go through each one of these and put it in there. So we do need results. That's gonna give you the total amount of leads. It's gonna give you whatever your objective is. We do want reach. I wanna know how many people we're reaching. And reach is not the same as impression. Reach is total amount of people that you've reached. Impressions is the total amount of times that it's been seen. We do want impressions, and we do want frequency. Frequency is the total amount of time total amount of times somebody has seen your ad. So if 2 people have seen your ad twice, then that means your frequency would be 2. Now, as your reach increases and your impressions increase even more, you'll start to see a frequency. As a general rule of thumb, this is not really about this video, you want your frequency to be about 3 to 4 max. Otherwise, it starts to get what we call ad decay. All right, clicks, we don't really care about those. Cost per click, don't really care about those because they're not really accurate to what we are looking for. All right, post engagement, you can put this on there if you'd like. It's good to know if you have some engagement. We may move that around. All right, let's move on. Cost per messaging, again, not really too much. If you have a video, this is really important. I always do video views at 25, 75, 95. Depending on the length, you might add 50, so we can throw that in there. It's always good to figure out how much of a percentage of your video people are watching. There is through play as well, which is 15 seconds. That should go up here. All right. Link clicks, again, that's important, but unique link clicks, even more important. Unique outbound link clicks, somewhat important. We do want to add it. Link click-through rate. This is something big. How well is your ad resonating with your audience? If you have a 1% click-through rate or above, on average, that's a pretty good click-through rate. If it's way below, you want to know it. Some people would start looking at just total link clicks and they'll say, oh, this is above 1%. However, it's not a really accurate number because you want unique link clicks and you want link click-through rate. So how many people are clicking through your ad? You also want unique link click-through rate. We don't really need to worry about any of those. Instant experience, clicks to open, anything like that, unless you do an instant experience. But again, that's not really what we're looking at. Cost per link click. This is important. Cost per unique link click, even better. We want that. And then cost per unique outbound click. We want that one as well. Awareness. Unless you're just doing an awareness campaign, it doesn't really make sense for you to figure out how much ad recall lift there is. Sometimes your clients want this because, or you may want this to see how many people you've actually been in front of and how many are going to remember your brand. All right. If you're doing e-commerce, this would be where you would talk about this. But again, this is lead gen, so we'll talk about that another time. Biggest thing for e-commerce though, just real quickly, we want to have ROAS. We want to make sure, which is return on ad spend. We want to have our and very similar numbers to up here. Click-through rate, cost per click. All right. As we go here, you could add the objective, budget. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to have. Page name, headline, don't really need too much of that. That's a lot. Let's see here. There's something I'm missing, which is completed registration. So the biggest thing you want to have here is total registrations, unique registrations, the value. You should always assign a value, the cost, and unique cost. Those to me are honestly almost more important than a lot of things. But what's important about that is just the price for it and like how relevant it is to your ad campaign. You should be able to get a lot of it from results. But anyway, so that's in a general rule of thumb. You can move these around, and I'll show you here in a second. I would say this is a preset, and let's just say it's for the client, Johnny's Tavern. Let's say here. So Johnny's Tavern, I would just say it would be like master. All right, we would apply it on general. In general, Johnny's looking at getting a lead. All right, so reach. Let's just look at this specific ad campaign. This is actually for a dentist. So reach was 7,000. Frequency was still almost 2. Somehow it was 2 here. It was not a video, as you can tell here. Unique click-through rates. Outbound clicks were not good. Unique links. So this unique click-through rate, this one was good, doing well, 1%. It was doing better. This one was at 0.8%. Cost per unique outbound link click, $14 for this one. You can see how just a percentage change, and this one's $7.92, so almost half the cost. All right, and then if you had it here, you'd be able to use it for other things to figure out the cost per registration. Again, the results, a big number we're looking at, but as I'm going through here, this ad has 90 engagements. It has a link click-through rate that's pretty low, a unique click-through rate that's higher, but this outbound click is $14 versus this bottom one, as you can see, has more leads. It's reached less people, the frequency is lower, the engagement is lower, but sometimes people make decisions off engagement. You don't want to necessarily do that. So the engagement's lower, however, everything else is much better. So if I was going to choose an ad, I would probably turn off this one and put more money towards this particular ad right here. The location, 5 miles, women 25 plus versus this one who's 35. I think for this ad campaign, they were testing 35 to 64-year-old women versus 25 plus. So in general, that is what it looks like. Let's see if there's one other campaign I can kind of explain it to. This is a coffee shop. Frequency's pretty low. This one did have a video. Look at this. We have quite a few people, friends of the Facebook followers, who watched 95% of that video. 840 of them watched 75% of the video. Link click-through rate as a whole, really, really good. This particular one, the friends of Facebook followers, 3%. Cost per unique click, 93 cents, so it's cheaper all around. I guess there was nothing else that was relevant here, but I would assume that yes, this one right here, 136 leads versus the other ones. This one had 119 and still didn't have as good of a numbers. Actually had pretty similar actually, or close to it. Okay, hopefully that helped you create and understand columns that you need in Facebook Ads Manager. If you'd like to learn more about our Leads Accelerator program, you can get our free training on how to attract, qualify, and convert more leads online for your local business by clicking the link below. Hey y'all, thanks for watching this video on how to set up columns in Facebook Ads Manager. If this is your first time, please make sure that you subscribe and then hit the bell. We put out new content every single week to help local businesses generate more sales and leads online for the business.